It's the 76ers coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to get a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Maxey looking it over. To the middle. Here's Embiid. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
From the high post. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Back to Maxey. Right side, George. And the 3 ball is good.
And George, a volume three-point shooter. He possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
Outside Leonard. Fades back. And Embiid pulls it down.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Here's the Clippers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. We just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here is Harden. 76ers getting the bucket. Screen by Zubac. Harden, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Maxey. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Man gets the bucket.
If Leonard doesn't like his options to score the ball offensively first, he'll play with the ball a little bit.
Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Now here's Leonard. Still yet to score. Over George. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. The 76ers lead. Outside, Maxey. Embiid the screen. Here's George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Drills it from outside.
Now wasting no time to let that one rip.
George. Cutting the screen. And George, here we go. And Jones sends it back. On the wing, Harden. The three ball. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Sixers will go for a different look here. And the first one drops. Maxey hits them both.
You could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Harden left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 7.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And here are the 76ers now. Clippers able to drain the 3. Here's Drummond. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And Drummond can sit on that weak side block or in front of the rim and just be a tough guy to move out from the lane. He'll get those offensive rebounds.
Kicks it out to Maxey. To the inside. Man with it. Maxey covering. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
And Bray, you know this being in an NBA front office. Last season, the Clippers deemed Terrence Mann untouchable in the Harden trade.
Well, Kevin, you wonder for Terrence Mann if that's due to some of the injuries at the positions that the Clippers were dealing with. But overall, this guy is a star in his role. He's always been a connector. He continues to grow his game and get more confident in his outside shooting. There's a lot of value to what Terrence Mann brings to the table.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Cans it from downtown.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Harden. The Clippers trail. Behind the back and lays it in. Harden's got 9.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Here's Yabusele. Maxey on the wing. Over Harden. And that one's good. Maxey. He's got 11.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
So it's Philadelphia now. After Norman Powell missed from long range. Offensive rebound. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's George. He has 5. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And Lowry has it in the corner. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George.
I love how active Paul George is right now. He's sharing the ball. He's involving his teammates and stepping into this nice, comfortable leadership role here tonight.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Now recovering. And it's done in the corner. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Dunn's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Well, Leonard drawing all the attention there. That's opening up some passing lanes, and guys are finding seams.
Lowry has the open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And it's Leonard missing. The 76ers leading by 3. They get the rebound. Oubre, good.
This is where Oubre can be very, very dangerous out in transition and using those strides.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And it's Porter with the ball for the Clippers. Outside Leonard. Goes up at the stripe. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Man can't hit. The 76ers leading by 7.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Harden with it. Now defended by Oubre. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
On the wing, George. He's got 5. Stolen. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Back to man. Pass to Zubac. Here's man. Clock at 4. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Always a threat from range. Give Kawhi those looks. That's at your own risk.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the 76ers making a change here. The 76ers leading. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says, these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. And here's Maxey. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Maxey. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Now, here is George. Harden missing his last shot. Banked in off the glass. And now a 5-point 76ers lead.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now, here is George. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And they'll get another chance.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
First team time. Substitution for the Clippers.
A 3 from Leonard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. .110 left in the third. Here's Maxey. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
3 on the clock. The putback. And Drummond is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harden outside. It counts. And the foul. That one on Maxey.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact and yet still able to convert.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard pressed to see that again, Kevin.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Porter. Nothing on the board. Kicks it out to Leonard for the tie. Batum for three. Nails the buzzer beater.
And we get some fireworks there to finish the quarter. That three ties it up as we go down the home court.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here's Lowry. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
That puts them in the lead. Leonard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Just 5 on the clock. Gordon with no one around sinks the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Oubre. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
Now Lowry. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. 4-3, Oubre gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Good touch there. Oubre outside the three-point arc and knocks one down.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked to the team. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thanks, David. And Embiid is right there. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He has decided it's the right time to talk. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Waiting with it. To the paint to end the run. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Right wing. Porter pulls it in. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to man. Inside. Bamba. Poked away. Oubre, left side. Outside, Maxey. Back to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Here's Maxey. Oh, good with the triple. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We've got 1:55 left to play here on the fourth.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Pass to man. Now here's Harden. This one for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
Tries the spin move. Here's Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really out of the right place defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Kawhi Leonard battles for 2.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Pass to Oubre. Outside, Maxey. High post, Embiid. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers. On the wing, Porter. It falls! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Outside, Maxey. Up on the screen. Maxey into the lane. The rebound by Harden. Here now the Clippers. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Driving inside. Outside Leonard. Spins to take the lead. Count it!
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and the coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's Maxey. No good from 3-point territory. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get another penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him get the game.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
No good there. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to.